Cast booth for live Iowa high school football on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA KRLS.
It's Indianola football back on the air live on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Fingers crossed. I'm Andrew Swadner, joined by Rob Hawkins and the Hall of Famer Rick Wilson, as we are back at Indianola Stadium and ready for week 3. 2 games at home. Indianola 2-0 taking on the Jayhawks of Cedar Rapids Jefferson. This is going to be an absolutely stellar game. Jefferson coming in at 1-1, on the season so far. Rob, we'll start with you. This is a very high-powered Cedar Rapids Jefferson offense that puts up 63 points combined over the first 2 weeks. But an Indianola defense that's given up just 1 touchdown from scrimmage.
Yeah, they like to throw the football, Andrew, and they're going to throw a lot tonight. Vernon Brenda has already thrown for 548 yards and 6 touchdowns this year. So they definitely like to get out. They like to spread the field. So your secondary is going to get a lot of work if you're playing defense tonight. And so look for some of those key matchups tonight, especially up in that slot with Lucas Renard. They've got Jermaine Robinson. So they've got some speedsters there. So Indianola is going to have their work cut out for them. But, you know, with the way the Indianola secondary played last week, we talked a lot about Nick Bradley last week. They just did a phenomenal job. So I definitely think they're up to the task.
Oh, absolutely. And Rick, this Indianola team starting off 2-0, and I think we're not necessarily surprised, but a little pleasantly thrilled that the offense is having the efficiency from Asher Brick that we're seeing right now, completing nearly 75% of his passes, and a pretty nice 1-2 run game with him and Dax Heimbaugh. There we go. Sorry about that. Well, we'll try that again here.
Okay,
there we go. We got you.
Got it now. Yeah, it is. And Asher Brick, you know, I just keep looking back at last year and where he was and where he is this year. The decisions that he makes, the people he's got to. You got Dax Heimbaugh that he can hand off to, but he's really good with his feet. And when he knows when to run and he knows when to pass it. I mean, he's using 7, 8, 9 receivers. And his top receivers, Graham and Heimbaugh right now, and we'll go into it probably keys to the game, but Ryland Hilton not in the game tonight, but Max Martinez, I think he'll have a chance to step it up a little bit, and maybe Parker Kaufman. Parker started off just a hair slow, but let's see. I know he's got the capabilities. He's a senior, and he's just a great athlete. So hopefully working all that in, and we can do that. And, of course, you've got the big tight end. Boy, if he gets the ball, look out. He can make things happen, too, and that's Peyton Wilbur. So I think the offenses look good, but the defense is the one that we'll be watching closely tonight. And like we mentioned, they're going to really have to step up and just to see how they can cover some of these kids because they've got some speed.
Well, we generally don't like talking about injuries too much. We just like to focus on who's out onto the field. But the Indianola offensive line right now is going through it. Down a couple of starters. Guys are having to move all around, not playing the position that they were initially listed in. And right now it's going to be a little bit of a patchwork offensive line, Rob, that this Indianola team has a good amount of depth and great coaching on the lines, but I think what we're seeing is that is being really tested just 3 weeks in.
Yeah, you know, I came out during preseason camp and the first couple of weeks of practice, and what is great about the program here is the offensive line program is so solid. You've got Coach Jeremy Whalen, you got Coach Keegan Render, they're down there, and they develop everyone as if they're a starter, and they preach to them, hey, you need to practice, you need to have the reps as if you're the starting right tackle or you're the starting center, because you never know, you're one play away from doing that. And so what's nice is sometimes when you do have injuries that hit, they are able to plug and play, and you see guys moving down the line, so to speak, different positions, moving different sides of the football. So I really look to see probably some a little hiccup, but mostly continuity in that offensive line tonight.
And Andrew, I want to add to that. You are right. I've watched that at practice. You can start. You can start on this team. You know you can. But here's that thing. And tonight, about 4 of those kids are going to see the added opportunity, whether it's on the offensive side or defensive side, to get in there and play a lot tonight. So we'll see how that works out.
Yep.
All right, that wraps up segment number 1. A great night of high school football is ahead of us. Indianola versus Cedar Rapids Jefferson. The first time these two programs maybe historically have ever met, but at least in very recent memory. We'll have to get confirmation for Mr. Rick Wilson on that one, but a ton of other games. And we'll have updates throughout the evening, but I got a chance to catch up with head coach Eric Kluver back after this on the KNIA Radio Pregame Show.
Summer is the perfect time to replace your roof, and Wolf Roofing is ready to make it happen. Most roofs done in just one day with no shortcuts and no details overlooked. That's the Wolf way. From the first shingle to the final cleanup, we take pride in leaving your property better than we found it. No loose nails, no debris, just a job done right. That's the Wolf way. Trust the experience and expertise of seasoned professionals. Call Wolf Roofing for your free inspection and estimate today. 515-225-8866 or go online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, built to last, done the Wolf way.
Our September sell-down sale is going on now at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. New 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, 25% off or 0% for 72 months. 2025 Grand Cherokee 4x4, over $11,000 off MSRP. And on a new Chevy Silverado, get up to $10,000 off MSRP, plus 0% for 36 months. All at DeArmond Automotive in Knoxville, Iowa.
Friday night lights are shining bright, and Taco Bell is proud to cheer on the Indianola High School football team. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating a win after, swing by Taco Bell on North Jefferson Way. We're serving up your favorite tacos, burritos, and late-night cravings fast, fresh, and full of flavor. Because at Taco Bell, we believe in supporting our hometown heroes on and off the field. Taco Bell, proud supporter of Indianola High School football. Go Indians!
Looking to lease your next home in central Iowa? Kading Properties delivers maintenance-free, stress-free living in communities with conveniences. Kading Properties' pet-friendly communities cater to everyone, from young professionals to families and downsizers. Leasable townhomes offer private front door and attached garage conveniently located in Knoxville, Pella, Newton, Indianola, Pleasant Hill, Bondurant, and more. It's a perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit kadingproperties.com to view available townhomes near you. Kading Properties, the perfect fit for your lifestyle.
Choose Joe Lito and Matt Reed with the Consiglio Group through Country Financial in Indianola, Urbandale, and Ames, where they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, they take the time to understand your specific insurance needs and explain what options work best for you. Call Joe and Matt at 515-961-2351 to get a quote today. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual, Country Preferred, and Country Casualty Insurance Company in Bloomington, Illinois.
To pregame coverage live on 94.3 KNIA, 2-0 Indianola back at home at Indianola Stadium, joined by head coach Eric Kluver. Coach, when you looked at the film last week against Carlisle, the defense again hung tough and overall has given up just one touchdown from scrimmage over the first 2 games. You have to feel pretty good about their performance so far.
Yeah, defense has been really strong and really came up with some huge stops. You know, they drove the field a little bit, but boy, when they got inside the 30-yard line, our defense really shut the door, and that's really propelled this football team to where we're at right now.
Offensively, Asher Brick completing just under 74%, up near 75% of his passes. And for a quarterback at the high school level, and it's not just the short passes. A lot of them are over the middle of the field, some of them deep passes. He's really finding ways to get his guys out and moving and putting it in a good spot.
He continues to do a great job leading our offense. Has a year under his belt being a starter, but making all the throws and making great decisions. And Asher will continue to get better, and he gives us a huge threat with his feet as well. So I think that's really keeping some defenses off guard.
I know at the beginning of the season and really over the first couple of weeks, we talked about depth at the wide receiver position, that being a strength. And I think each of the first couple games, it's 8 different guys in each game or so catching the ball. And that just is huge because the defense can't key in on that one guy, or when you substitute guys in and out, it doesn't feel like there's a big drop off.
Yeah. As I mentioned early in the year, we feel really good about 7 or 8 guys that can go out on a Friday night and compete at a high level. So, they're all interchangeable. Some of the guys have, we like in certain situations, but they're all capable of catching the ball and running after the catch. So we feel good about that group of guys, and they're going to continue to make plays for us.
Doing some not as thorough research as I would have liked, but I believe this might be the first time Indianola and Cedar Rapids Jefferson have matched up, at least in recent memory, as far back as a lot of the records I got a chance to see. That's quite a change from the first 2 weeks of teams where you were very familiar with them.
Yeah, new opponent. Just don't know much about them, don't ever really see them. They're on the other side of the state on the eastern half. So, but it's exciting because, it's a different prep, and you're trying to learn more about their program and how they did last year and in their first few games this year. So they have things going in the right direction. They were a 5-win team a year ago, and they're off to a 1-1 start, and the one loss, they had a 21-7 lead over Cedar Rapids Wash. So they've got a quality football team, and we're going to have to be ready to go.
Speaking of quality, they put up 63 points in their first 2 weeks combined, including a 42-point performance last week. It seems like they have some athletes. Quarterback threw 5 touchdowns or so, and then their running back also seems like he has plenty of speed.
You touched on all of it. I mean, they're a balanced football team. I think they want to throw the football, and you can tell that they take a lot of pride in throwing the football. Excellent timing between their quarterback and their receiving cores. And their running back's extremely fast. So they're gonna spread the field. You will see, like I mentioned, a balanced offense. It's they'll get in the spread, but then they'll get in the I formation. So they're gonna make you defend, and I think our guys are up for the challenge. It's just it's a tough preparation week, getting ready for all the different formations that we're gonna see. We're gonna have to be great tacklers out in space.
Offensively, I feel like it puts a little bit more onus. Last week it was being efficient for a different reason. This week it's almost to keep the ball away from their high-powered offense, right, where maybe having some of those longer drives and not allowing them to get those quick drives and put the defense out there again, it seems to be a little bit more important.
We're going to need to be able to run the football, and you hear me say it every week, but as you mentioned, the more we can control the tempo of this game and control the clock, score when we get our opportunities, that's going to keep a very good offense in Cedar Rapids Jefferson off the field. So that's the game plan going in.
And then finally, special teams feels like it's been a big victory for Indianola. I know the one kickoff return against one of the best athletes in the state, aside punting and punt coverage and punt return, has just been absolutely stellar for the Indians.
Yeah, I thought we did a much better job against Carlisle with our special teams, and we continue to get better. We take a lot of pride in our special teams. We understand that's a phase of the game that literally will win and lose the ball game. So we spend a lot of time, and we continue to get better. I thought we did a much better job on our kick cover, running down and making tackles in the open field. I think our punt cover team has done extremely well this year. Dax Heimbaugh is punting the ball well, and in our cover team as well. So we'll continue to get better, and that's what we're going to need to do if we want to get to where we're going.
Thank you very much again, head coach Eric Kluver. Indianola football hosting Cedar Rapids Jefferson and the Jayhawks. We'll have more after this on 94.3 KNIA.
The days are shorter, the temps are not quite as high, and there seems to be a cool brisk in the air. Fall is coming fast, and winter is not far behind. The change in the seasons is Mother Nature's way of giving you a heads up that now is the time to make sure your home heating system is ready for the brutal Iowa winters. Hines Mechanical, your Lennox dealer for Warren, Marion, and surrounding counties, is offering a $100 furnace inspection to make sure your home heating system doesn't let you down this winter when you need it most. Call Hines Mechanical or check them out online at hinesmechanical.com. Hines Mechanical, where your satisfaction is always 100% guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Carrie Blake with Fellows & Blake Financial. We help individuals, families, and businesses, both big and small, in 3 specific areas. The first is tax saving strategies. One of the best rates of return is saving on taxes. We also build comprehensive financial plans using our patented financial planning software. This allows our clients to live their best lives today while planning and preparing for the future. The final piece is estate preparation and estate protection. If you need some financial guidance or would like a second look at your plan, reach out to Stacy to schedule your free consultation.
For great deals on Monster Energy drinks, seltzer waters, and much more, head to your local Jiffy Express and Indy 66 convenience stores. With 3 locations in Indianola and 1 in Martinsdale, Jiffy Express and Indy 66 stores are your best stop to make on the go. Get Monster Energy drinks 3 for $5 and 4 packs of seltzer water for just $8.99. Godfather's Pizza Express is available in Martinsdale as well as 2 Indianola locations. All 3 Indianola stores open 24 hours.
You're listening to the Hines Mechanical Indianola Indians Radio Network. Hines Mechanical, your premier Lennox dealer in Warren County, service done right.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth live on 94.3 KNIA. A windy and cloudy evening here at Indianola Stadium as we save some of our starting lineups. I'm Andrew Swadner, joined alongside Rob Hawkins and the Hall of Famer Rick Wilson. We're welcoming the Pride of Indianola Marching Band out onto the field right now. They're going to give us the national anthem in just a bit. But until we get there, our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. And Rob, I think we talked about it. The offensive line has to be able to control it up front despite some new names.
Absolutely. And, you know, they need to be able to give Asher Brick some time to throw the football. It's going to be interesting to see how Cedar Rapids Jefferson, how their secondary handles the passing attack. Rick alluded to it, when they can get the ball into space, like with Peyton Wilbur and Max Martinez, who's come on, they create some problems, and especially with Wilbur, he creates a big matchup problem because of his size. So the offensive line providing Asher Brick the time to make those reads and make those throws is critical tonight.
Rick Wilson, your DeArmond Ford radio key to the game here for this evening.
Well, I think it's going to be in our special teams tonight. The kicking game will be important. I've watched the kicker, Ruiz. He is ready for tonight's game. I know he's missed a couple of key ones, but he's got a positive attitude, and I look for him to be able to hopefully maybe that might make a difference tonight.
Can't wait to see it. That's our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Back after the national anthem on KNIA.
For an internet provider that prioritizes convenience, look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts, no data caps, and no fine print. Just great service from people you know and trust. Experience the IMU Fiber difference in Indianola today.
At Joe's Gym in Indianola, we're more than just a place to lift. We're part of your community. Enjoy full access to top-tier equipment, expert personal training, and an uplifting, supportive environment. And to top it all off, it's just $44.99 a month or $34.99 if you're a student. Whether you're looking to step on stage or chasing your dream physique, Joe's Gym is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by and visit us in Indianola or give us a call to get started today.
Shop McCoy True Value in Indianola and say hello to fall with great savings on must-have September items. Be ready for those fall yard cleanups with big bargains on Green Thumb lawn and leaf rakes. Also, Scott's Easy Seed patch and repair products are on sale for $36.99 per 10-pound bag after instant rebate. From everyday products to seasonal essentials, these September deals are here to help you welcome the season. Don't wait. Head to McCoy True Value and take advantage of these prices while supplies last. McCoy True Value, service with heart.
Hey Indian fans, just dropping in quick to let you know that the KNIA KOLS Home Shopping Extravaganza is coming up September 23rd through the 25th. If you've never participated, it's a great time to start. We have over $200,000 worth of merchandise from great local businesses in Pella, Marion County, and the surrounding areas. Check out KNIAKRLS.com for all the details. Then join us September 23rd through the 25th for the Home Shopping Extravaganza, where you can buy stuff at a discount.
Welcome back to Indianola High School as we get ready for week 3 as your Indianola Indians try to make their record 3-0 on the season. He's Rob Hawkins, I'm Andrew Swadner, and the Hall of Famer Rick Wilson joining us here this evening. We had our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. We're leading up to our opening kick presented by Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Let's go over tonight's starting lineups. Mr. Rick Wilson, why don't you start with the visiting Jayhawks of Cedar Rapids Jefferson?
All right, here we go, Andrew. Let's go to the defense first. That left, the defensive end will be number 56. That's Darius Nixon. He's a senior. Number 77, Nazare Ballard, a junior, the defensive tackle. The other defensive tackle, number 55, Jaden McCauley. He's a senior, and that defensive end. Number 53 is Keyshawn Weeks. We're going to go to the linebackers. Number 35, Jace Wedling. Number 30 is Caden James, and number 31, Liam Wiesner. The outside corners are number 11. That's, I believe, Austin Robertson. And the other corner is Jermaine Robinson, a senior. Number 6, Ty Turner, is a sophomore. He's the strong safety. And number 18, Vaughn Sheeler, is that free safety. He's a senior. The kicker is number 14. That's Chris Niemers. And their punter is number 2, and that's Vernon Benda. He's also their quarterback. Let's go with the lineup. Across the line for the offense, number 71, Jackson Woods. He's a junior. That left tackle, left guard is number 70, Colby Miller. And the center, number 67, that's Xavier O'Shea. He's a senior. And another senior at that right guard, number 64, that's Evan Smith. The right tackle, a junior, number 50, Mace Bell. The tight end, 88, that's Sam Williams. He's a sophomore. We've got another receiver, that's number 7, that's Jermaine Robertson, the senior. Lucas Renard, a junior, another receiver for the Jayhawks. The fullback, number 30, is Caden James. He's a senior. The running back, Uwiza Colero. He is a junior, and their quarterback, number 2, senior Vernon Benda. There's the offense and defensive starters for the Cedar Rapids Jefferson Jayhawks.
And for the home Indianola Indians, a lot of changes up front, but on the defensive side, on the defensive line, number 55, Thomas Spargo. Number 57, Aiden Curtis. Number 52, Riley LaFrenz. And number 84, Peyton Wilbur. Your linebackers, outside linebackers, number 27, Draven Westcott. And number 2, Gabby King. With number 46, Guy Berryhill up the middle. The 2 cornerbacks getting the start tonight, number 4, Nick Bradley, and number 12, Max Martinez getting the start. And then at safety, number 7, Cole Meyer, and number 3, Max Waljasper. On the patchwork Indianola offensive line here this evening from left to right. Number 62, Slade Koenig. Number 72, Carson Keller. Number 55, Thomas Spargo. Number 54, Zach O'Mara. And number 66, Jace Bates. The tight end, number 84, Peyton Wilbur. The wide receivers, number 9, Jacob Graham. Number 12, Max Martinez. And number 35, Parker Kaufman. The running back, number 15, Dax Heimbaugh. And the quarterback, senior, number 5, Asher Brick. That is our starters here for this evening. Indianola football set to take on the Jayhawks of Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Other games we have going on around the area tonight. Pella at North Scott, a crucial Class 4A matchup. Those 2 teams off to a good start to the season. Knoxville at Albia. Pella Christian at Trainer, Newton at Bondurant Farrar, and our Warren County rival Norwalk Warriors hosting the Southeast Polk Rams tonight in a tough matchup for Norwalk. Other Warren County games, Martinsdale St. Mary's versus Linville, and Southeast Warren taking on Twin Cedars. The Warren versus Marion County rivalry tonight. Pleasantville versus Mount Air, Twin Cedars and Southeast Warren, and of course Melcher Dallas versus Baxter in our Marion County games. In Jasper County, PCM versus Williamsburg, Colfax Mingo at North Mahaska, and Baxter at Melcher Dallas. That is our games all around our entire listening area. Find full recaps of all these games on KNIAKRLS.com and KNIAKRLS Radio tomorrow, as well as our Coach's Corner throughout the day. Any final thoughts before we get this thing rolling here, Rob?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one, really uncharted territory like we talked about. First time going against Cedar Rapids Jefferson. It's cooling off, but there is some humidity in the air, so we, kind of look for, as the game wears on, just how each team adapts to that. Have they hydrated enough? Because in the first couple weeks of the season, we saw a couple hydration issues. So, but it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this one, and I love defensive football. So I love watching, speed versus schemes and seeing how it works out.
Rick, we've seen kind of the two extremes. Two teams, Coach Eric Kluver and the Indianola coaching staff knows very well the first 2 weeks in Norwalk and Carlisle, and now a team that they most likely they have never seen and never really had a reason to watch any film on even.
You know what? In some instances, that's going to be a good thing because there's the things that they can do, and I know our team, I watched I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're preparing. They've always a good team that's prepared for a game, and we'll just see how this is going to play out. I'm like Rob. To me, this might be a defensive battle. It might be. So our defense is there. They've got a top offense. They got a nice one, but I can't wait for the opening kick.
All right, if you're watching at home on Indianola Activities, again, there are 2 live streams, one with us, one not with us, and dealing with that, but there is video commentary of us on the ICSD Athletics YouTube channel, one with just the ambient